Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. There's nothing here to refute, okay? There's nothing here to refute. There was a time that human beings were led around with ropes and chains, and it was all legal and it was all dandy. You can have slaves, you can own slaves. After a while, you realize, nah, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Errol Clarke Associates, they know it's not a good thing to write a check to a political person, someone who is in power, who has a position in government. They know that they should not have written a check to Santia Bradshaw, personally to Santia Bradshaw. They could have written that $7,500 check to the Salvation Army and say on the check, have it, go have whatever they're doing, pay attention to a particular area. And it shouldn't work that way either. Really shouldn't work that way either. Santia Bradshaw is not working for a particular constituency. Santia Bradshaw is working for Barbadians, the citizens of Barbados. It's not a particular constituency that she should be concerned about and giving money to and giving food to. All of Barbados, all people all over Barbados need food. So when she's giving to her constituents, she's buying their vote. When the constituents take from Santia, they know they have to put the X next to Santia's name when next she comes up for re-election. It's all buying, it's all vote buying. Okay? There's no refuting any claims. There's no refuting. The proof is in the pudding. Okay? Errol Clarke Associates wrote a check to Santia Bradshaw. That's bribery. You're gonna expect something from her. When you look at her, when she looks at you, she knows she took money from you. She knows. Anyone who takes money from anyone, you get that look. They look at you and you look at them. Sometimes it's time to pay the piper. You gotta pay back. Okay? It's no refuting nothing. This is not the dark ages. We're not, don't take us back to those days. Don't do it. Do not insult us like this. Barbados Today and Errol Clarke and Associates. Do not do it. Do not insult the audience here that has seen this. We have all seen it. There's no refuting nothing. She took a bribe. She took a bribe, okay? Once you write that check to her, it's in her name. It goes into her account. She took a bribe, okay? And you expect something when you give money. When you give someone something, you expect favors, okay? You expect favors. Not today, it could be tomorrow. Not tomorrow, it could be the next day, okay? Sit down, Errol Clarke Associates. Sit down. You're not talking to fools, okay? Santia Bradshaw was caught with her hand in the cookie jar, okay? She was caught, okay? It was sloppy of her. It was a sloppy thing. She did leaving it out. Why didn't she put that in a safe? She was so, secure? She was so, arrogant? She felt so safe? Nah, man. Come on, man. She was caught. She was caught taking a bribe, okay? And you gave it to her instead of giving it to the Salvation Army on behalf of her charity, because you can do that. People can select a charity that if you're giving for whatever they're interested in, you can say this is to this charity for this particular person, or what you can reference that person so that they know what it's for, what area it's for, cancer, diabetes research, whatever. You do that. You don't give it to the person. You don't give money to the person. You give it to the charitable people who do things like that, okay? And in her position as Deputy Prime Minister of Barbados, she shouldn't be worried about a constituency and certain people. It's all of Barbados. Santia, it's all of Barbados you should be worried about and try to help. And you do that by legislation and when you go to Parliament, so that all Barbadians can get food vouchers around a certain time. They can get unemployment. They can get poor people's little thing, whatever. You do it for all Barbadians, okay? It's not giving to just certain people because that's vote buying. Okay, this is not the dark ages. This is, you may say, oh, it's normal in Barbados. Yeah, slavery and a lot of crap is still normal in Barbados, but you're not in the dark ages, and the world is looking at you. The world, you're on the world stage. Okay, this is Sherry Veronica.